Hey guys, it's Mr. Murko here, bringing you another Pokemon X and Y NU Wi-Fi battle, and this one's against Dagisdanti. He's from the Pimp Night Twitch chat, and this guy's a really good battler. He's got some pretty cool strategies on here and some neat movesets. So let's hop right into it. On my team, I've got Frillish, a Braviary, Mr. Mime, a Wild, Combuskin, and Excelgor, and he's got a Flareon, Vileplume, Mightyena, Fearow, Porygon, and Sudowoodo. So some cool Pokemon there like Porygon and Sudowoodo. I don't see much. And yeah, so some of my weaknesses are Ghost, Ground, and Flying, and some of his are Rock, Ground, and Fighting. So because of that, my biggest players are probably gonna be my Braviary and Excelgor, and his biggest player is probably going to be either that Mightyena or Flareon, depending on the set, because both of those are pretty potent when they've got the right stuff. And as you'll see, this is a really, really good battle. It comes right down to the end, and just a little bit of hacks pulls it over for one of us. So if you're interested to see who wins, make sure to stay along for the ride. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Lets me know you care. And if you got any, sorry about that. If you got any suggestions, make sure to leave them in the comment box. And yeah, I knocked down my headset. Alright, so now it looks like we're gonna get it going. We got some music playing in the background. I'll get some more stuff, and as usual, I'm waving in the background. So let's go. Dagis is issuing a challenge, and he's gonna lead off with his Sudowoodo, and I'm gonna start off with my Frillish, which I've tended to use as my lead. And here I'm expecting the Stealth Rock, so I go for the Taunt, and that's exactly what happens. And now, to negate any physical move from doing much damage, I go for the Will-O-Wisp, and he goes for the Thief here, which is a little interesting to start off with. And now I just go for the Nightshade here, because I know he can't really touch me, and he goes for the Rock Slide, and that doesn't do very much, and I get the Cursed Body off on him, which was really good. And here the Taunt wears off, so I just pull on that Taunt again, because I know he's going to want to put up rocks, and I just don't want that to happen, because I've got a lot of things that are weak to that Stealth Rock. So here I go for another Nightshade, and that activates a Salac Berry, which then allows Thief to steal my items. So that is a cool little set, and I would never thought of that. But here the burn damage does take him out, so I am able to take out Sudowoodo without spikes coming up. So now he goes into his Mightyena, and he switches right away into his Flareon, and I pull a double switch here, and I go into my Mawile, which is my physical wall. And so by the build of this team, I'm kind of guessing that the Flareon's is special defense wall, so I'm going to, and because I wall out most of it, wall out all this guy's moves, I just go right back into my Frillish here, and I go for the Recover so I can just get all that damage back. And he goes for the Roar here, so I know right away from Lava Plume and Roar that this is a more support bulky set. So here he goes for the Lava Plume, and this does a ton of damage, and I just hold on with 11 health, but I am able to get the Toxic off, which is really handy because a bulky Flareon is really tough to deal with because they usually carry Wish and Protect and stuff like that. So yeah, my Moile's at a really low health point here, and I just go for the Protect. I don't know exactly why, just to get a little bit of Toxic damage off, and maybe start racking that up, and also to see if he has a fourth move or something. And so yeah, nothing happens there. He just tried to go for the Lava Plume, and I know I don't want to lose my Mawile yet, so I just go right back into my Pink Dress, because she's going to eat up that Lava Plume quite nicely. And yeah, so he's going to start taking a little more Toxic damage, and he doesn't want that to start stacking up, so he swaps out and goes into his Vileplume. And I battled him in the past, and this Vileplume has given me troubles, so I want to make sure to get him out of here. So here he goes for the Aromatherapy, and I just went for a Nightshade there, trying to get some damage out. And it doesn't do a hell of a lot with a Vileplume because it's got so much HP. And here I just go for the Taunt to make sure he doesn't do anything else annoying like Sleep Powder. And he goes for the Giga Drain here, and even with the Eviolite, it still does a lot of damage with that super effective. And I just went for the Nightshade here, and I'm going to let him take me out here with another Giga Drains, which allows me to, so yeah, Pink Dress goes down, and now that's going to allow me to go into my Braviary, which is a Choice Banded set, so that's now I go for the Flame, or the Brave Bird, and he's going to have to stay in because he doesn't have a good swap in, and so, yeah, I'm able to take out Vileplume early, which is really good. And so here I just go for another Brave Bird onto this Porygon, which I have not seen in a battle before, and it just looks really cool, and it's huge. So, yeah, I go for the Brave Bird here. It doesn't quite take him out, and he goes for the Tri-Attack, and he takes me out. So now I'm going to go into my Excelgor to just revenge kill him with a Bug Buzz, and that's exactly what happens. And now down goes the Porygon, and it's now I have 4 and he has 3. So now he goes into his Fearow, and I know I'm scared of it being Scarfs or something like that. So I just go right into my Mawile, and he goes through the return here, and that's, even after the Intimidate, that's going to take me out pretty easily because I'm at such a low point of health. And now I go into my Combuskin and uses the return that knocks me straight down to the Sash, and here I take this opportunity to put a Sword Dance up, which is going to allow me to hit really hard with a reversal. So here, just to ensure that I'm going to outspeed him next turn, I go for the Endure, so I'm going to get the +2 speed, which is really handy. And now I go for the reversal, and that's going to be an easy one-shot, +2 stab, and maximum power with that reversal, which I think is like 200 base power. So yeah, huge. And now it comes in the Mightyena. I'm scared of the Sucker Punch here, so I swap into my Mr. Mime, and he does go for the Sucker Punch, and he reveals that he has Toxic Orb, so he's a Quick Feet set, which I thought is really, really cool, because I have not seen one of these before. And so here he swaps into his Flareon, and I go for the Hidden Power, and I carry Hidden Power Ground on this Pokemon. So, yeah, which is good for taking care of Fire types and Steel types. And here he goes for the Wish, which is, as I expected, would probably happen with a bulky set. And he goes for the Protect here, and I was kind of guessing that happened, so I just go for right here for the Nasty Plot. So on this set, I carry Nasty Plot, Hidden Power, Psychic, and one more move, which you'll see later. So now at +2, I go for another Hidden Power, and it doesn't take him out, barely missed him. And he goes for the Roar and gets me out of there. So now his Flareon's pretty much death fodder, and he just goes for the Protect here to scout out what I'm going to do. And I go for the Sludge Bomb, just so I can... I just went for that just in case I don't know why. I went for the Sludge Bomb here, and it took him out, and that's all that matters. So now the score is 3-1, but I've got this really big threat to take care of, which is a Quick Feet Mightyena. And it shows that it's pretty damn fast because it outspeeds my Excelgor, which is, I think, one of the fastest Pokemon in the entire game. So here's a little mind game. So I go for the Endure here just to start getting my speed up, and he goes for the Crunch, and this is a mind game between whether he's going to go for Sucker Punch or Crunch here. And here I expected him to go for the Sucker Punch. And so I went for a Sword Dance, but he just went right up for the Crunch and took me out because he's still faster. Alright, so now here it is, Mr. Mime versus Mightyena. I know for a fact that a Crunch won't be able to one-hit KO me, but will be able to two-shot me. So out comes the Crunch, and that does well over half. And I go for the Icy Wind here, and it crits him, which is huge. And it does get the speed drop, which I do not know if the speed drop would have mattered the next turn if I could have taken him out, but that crit was huge, and it was able to knock out the Mightyena. And yeah, so good game, Dagis, and thanks for watching, guys. Merc out.